So, hello everyone. The international is starting in 14 hours. It's like 6 p.m. in Europe right now, so that means it's going to start tomorrow at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., something like this. And today I want to talk about the heroes. In Dota 2 there are 124 heroes with Ringmaster. Here you have him, Ringmaster support. He's a support hero. And 124 heroes. So I'm going to show you attributes. The heroes have 4 different types. Strength, they're very tanky heroes with a lot of health, a lot of HP. Agility heroes, those are usually the carry heroes. They get a lot of kills and they often win you the game. Then the intelligence heroes, they're mostly support heroes for the 2 support players. And you also have the universal heroes for about 1 year now. They changed the hero types. For more than 15 years, there were only 3 types: intelligence, agility, and strength. But like about 1 year, they added universal heroes. And if you look at those heroes, they're a complete mix. Some of them used to be strength heroes. Some of them used to be intelligence heroes. Some of them used to be agility heroes. And these heroes also require a lot of skill to play. For example, Beastmaster, Brewmaster, Broodmother, Chen, you need to have a very good micro skills. When I say micro skills, it's using not just one hero, but multiple heroes or units. And or if you make an illusion, you have like the hero and the 2 illusions. Or you'd have like Broodmother has a lot of spiderlings, and then you can micro a lot of units. But what I wanna focus on is not the specific heroes, but just in general, which heroes are we going to see in this patch? This is going to be 7.37c. This is going to be the international 2004 2024, not 2004 patch. And which heroes are we going to see? So if you buy Dota Plus, it costs like 3 euros or 4 euros a month. Then you get some additional information like the trends, but you can also use websites like Dota Buff or Dota 2 Pro Tracker to see the win rates. Here they have the win rates for the last 8 weeks, and it depends on your rank: Herald, Guardian, Crusader, Archon, Legend, Ancient, Divine. Due to a small sample size, that's for Immortal players are included with Divine players. So all the Pro players, they are Immortal, and not just Immortal. Immortal starts at like rank 5000 or something like this, and it goes up to rank 1. I can show you the watch tab. Here you can see the pro players. This guy, for example, he's rank 3. Mikoto, he's playing at the international, he's rank 16. So we are talking about like more than 10,000 MMR, 12,000 MMR, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000 MMR. And now we look at the heroes. So as you can see, the Ringmaster, he's already second place, 54.6% win rate. Used to be 54.4. Now it even got up a little bit from July 16 to July 23. But those numbers, they're strange. I don't know why it says July 16 to July 23 when we have the 3rd September. As you can see here, it's the 3rd September. So this is wrong. It should be like, when was he added? Ringmaster, introducing Ring 23rd August. So this should be 23rd August until 3rd September, which is today. So the first thing I want to find out is, can you pick this hero in Captain's mode? So what I'm going to do is, I am going to create a lobby, custom lobby, and I'm going to select not all pick, but instead I am going to select Captain's mode. Okay. This is how a lobby looks like when the pro teams are playing online in online esports tournaments, but also offline. This is the lobby that you create, and you can like create different servers. They have servers in many places of the world. So let's start the match and see if you can pick the Ringmaster, because as you could see, he's a strong support hero. He's played as position 5 or 4, and he has a very high win rate. So if I'm here drafting, can I pick this Ringmaster? And as you can see here, no, I cannot pick him. If I click on it, nothing happens. I cannot ban him. It doesn't work. He is blurred out, so you cannot pick this hero. So instead you can select different heroes to ban out. If I look at the trends, let's just ban Abaddon because he's number 1 here. I could ban out the Abaddon, but you have reserve time. It ticks down here 2 minutes. It's gonna go down to 0. And I cannot ban anything because my opponent got the first option to ban. And as you can see here, if you look at the format, you can ban 4 heroes. Then you pick 1 hero. If you have the second pick option, then you ban another 1. So 5 heroes are banned. Then you pick 3 heroes. Then you can ban out 2 more. And then there's your 5th final pick. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heroes. You ban out 4 at the start, 1 in the middle, and 2 before your last pick. And if you have the first pick option, you only have 3 bans. You get to pick 1 hero, just like the second pick. Then you have 2 bans, and you have 3 picks, just like the second pick. And then you can ban out 2 more heroes, and you have the 23rd pick. So whoever has the second pick also has the last pick, which means, let's say you have 5 heroes who are all very squishy, low HP heroes, not tanky at all. So let's say you would pick 5 intelligence heroes who are all low HP, and then the second pick team, they could pick some hero that does a lot of damage to win you the game, because he can just burst 1 hero with 1 ultimate spell, for example. So I would say whoever gets second pick has some advantage. And now you can see the 2 minutes are gone. I can ban something. I could ban the Abaddon, and I could ban the Night Stalker because those are the top 3. And Ringmaster, like I said, is blurred out. And then the other guy picks and bans the next heroes. But you can also see it the other way around. You can say, I have the first pick. I'm going to get the best hero, and that's, for example, I'm going to get first pick. So let's continue here with the Oracle ban, and this would be Medusa ban.
Enemy's turn to ban.
And let's just say this person would ban out the next heroes, which would be Elder Titan, Omni Knight, Legion. Then I would get the Treant Protector. So let's wait for it.
Enemy's turn to
Oh,
pick.
and yeah, he could pick the Treant Protector, and I could pick Ursa. But Ursa is a carry hero, so you usually don't pick a carry hero on first pick. You pick it like as your last hero or
10
second
seconds
phase
remaining.
as your last pick. So
5
let's
seconds
just wait it
remaining.
out a little bit, and then obviously because it's not a
Your
player,
turn to pick.
it randomized the hero. Okay, so Pugna.
Enemy's
So I
turn
would get
to
to
ban.
Ursa. And then that would mean that Abaddon, Nightstalker, Oracle, Medusa, Titan, Omni Knight, Legion, Treant are banned, so 7 bans, and Ringmaster is not pickable or bannable. This guy would get the Treant, protect the hero, and I would get the Ursa.
5 seconds remaining.
But obviously it doesn't work like this because the pro players, let's quickly look at the pro players. The teams playing here, those, by the way, those are my Oracle Challenge predictions of the teams who is going to make it for the road to the international, who's going to make it to the upper bracket round 2 and lower bracket round 3. And like these pro players, they're not going to ban out those heroes here, because as you can see, there are 125, oh, it's even 125 heroes, and every player has some heroes that they are really good with, and they also adapt to this patch 7.37. They have to adapt to the patches that are being added, and they ban out heroes that are good for their opponents, or like heroes they cannot play themselves. So let's just say Ace here. Which heroes is he going to play? He's playing offlane heroes, so out of all the heroes, who is he going to play? He needs to play some hero that initiates or is a tanky. So if you look at the trends, this would be like a Night Stalker hero. This would be some Legion Commander hero. And so these pro teams, they are going to ban out maybe Night Stalker or Legion Commander if they play against him. And now I am going to go to demo mode. So demo hero. Let's wait a bit, it's loading. I don't have the fastest computer right now, so it's gonna take some time. So here we go. So like I said, I want to talk about the top heroes that their people are going to pick at the international. So if you look at the support heroes, let's go to the role assistant. This is the role assistant. It tracks hero picks from all ranked roles, matches to determine what roles the community most chooses for heroes. So if you use this role assistant because you buy Dota Plus, you get access to the trends, but you also get access to these what can I call this? This layout preset. Yeah, this is the hero layout, and as you can see, there are a lot of heroes that the pro players also pick because they are just very good. They do not only win you matches in matchmaking, they also win you matches in professional tournaments. So if you look at the support heroes, what are some hard support heroes that are definitely going to be picked at the international? Let's quickly go to the trends. So I chose Abaddon, but this hero, maybe people are going to pick it as position 5, but this hero does not do too much. I will quickly make an Oracle as ally. Heal amplification, ally. So if you just compare those two heroes, for example, I'm going to level up. So every one of them has level 6, so all 4 spells. This guy, hold on 1 second. Oh, let's just buy this again. So 3 spells. So if you are Abaddon, what does this hero do? He can, oh, I have to do it again. He can heal you. That's good. But he can only heal you and give you some shield. That's it. If you're a pro player playing this hero, that's all you can do. And then you have his ultimate, so instead of taking damage, you have a health threshold and get your health back. Just to show you again, I can cast some spells on him, but he doesn't take any damage. If he does not have his ultimate active, he takes damage, unless he falls under 400 HP. So Oracle, on the other hand, he's much better. He can like save you, and you can add some heals. Heal. He also has a channeling. You can cast it on an opponent. See, he's full HP again. You can also cast this on your teammate. You can cast Fate Edict on you, disarming them if they are an enemy. So this guy wants to attack me, but I just press this. He cannot attack me anymore. See, it's a long time, 4 seconds. So it's much better. And if I use it on a teammate, it has magic. My teammate has magic damage resistance. So I cast this and see the Dagon, which does magical damage, doesn't do anything. Cast this, he doesn't take any damage. So this hero is much better than Abaddon, but for some reason in pub games he has a high win rate. And if you play Abaddon as a tank hero, of course you can do this. Position 3, you can play him offlane. Let's look at this guide. So this Chinese guide, for example, or this tells you to buy some tanky items, maybe some auras, or here offlane. You can also do the offensive build, so you're like more like a carry Abaddon. But yeah, it's not like, what does this hero do? He walks in. Let's say I would buy these items, some Harpoon, Radiance, some Face Boots, Saint Yasha, Kuiras. Let's give this guy some hearts and level to the max. So I would be fighting. This is the fighting Abaddon. So as you can see, he hits quite fast. And maybe even some basher. But overall, like you walk to someone and right click him. This is what the hero does. There's not much you can do as a pro player. Like you can fight against some creeps. Here, let's cast a creep wave. I can take some creeps. I can hit the tower, but yeah, it's there's not much I can do with this hero, like skill-wise. And the next support would be Omni Knight and Treant, if you just look at the win rates. So Omni Knight, which facet do we take? Let's take Omnipresent, Ally. So what do I do as an Omni Knight? Level up. I can... Hold on, I'll do some damage. I can heal my teammate. I can give him some rappel. He gains HP regen 8 and 7 strength. Bonus strength HP regen 60% magic resistance. As you can see here, this gives 100% magic resistance. I'll just show it again. I cast Fate Edict. It takes no damage. I choose Rappel and this Oracle. Let's see, he has 700 HP. Now he has like 600, 550. So Rappel is not as good as Fate Edict. And then his ultimate, I can give Guardian Angel not just to someone. Look, they changed it. I can cast it in an AoE, so all our heroes are immune to physical damage. Immune to physical damage. So I'm right-clicking as opponent, not taking any damage. I right-click this guy. They are not taking any damage. So this is a very strong buff. For 5 seconds and on level 18, so his level 3 ultimate. Let's level it up. So I'm level 19, okay, I wanted to do level 18. But now I'm level 19. And this is someone hitting us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I didn't do the proper counting, but as you could see, 7 seconds. And it's not just one hero. It's not like, oh, this guy is invulnerable, but this guy isn't. But no, everyone who stands together, they are invulnerable. And I can even go Etherlands, so I have higher range. So this would be the circle. And this is the circle with Etherlands. So interesting, those are the spells for this guy. And I can throw some hammer. Let's remove the hearts here. I throw some hammer, I'm slowed. Speed reduced by 40%. And taking additional damage. 100% bonus damage. With the talent. Hammer of Purity, bonus base damage plus 75% on max. So let's take this. 75% Hammer of Purity bonus base damage. 175%. 1600 HP. Now I only have 950 HP. So you could maybe also pick Omni Knight as a carry hero or offlane hero. But what can you do as a pro player? This guy, this Oracle guy, he can use False Promise, he can heal you, do this. Let's level up a little bit. So I can do this. I'll show you again. So this hero, my teammate, my teammate has 1000 HP, and now I can just make him magic resistant. I can heal him, again heal. He's back to full HP and still healing. And with Abaddon and Omni Knight, I can just cast these spells, but there's not much else I can do. Can give you some Force Staff, Solar Crest, but that's it. There's not much else I can do with Omni Knight and Abaddon. So Oracle has a much higher skill gap. However, this Guardian Angel is really strong. For 9 seconds even now, if you look at this. 9 seconds. Level 20 gives you plus 2 seconds Guardian Angel. So 9 seconds, as you can see here. Yeah, I'm hitting this guy, he's not taking any damage. Hitting this guy, not taking anything. 9 seconds, that's such a long time. 9 seconds, not taking any physical damage. So, what else do we have here for support? Treant. I played some Treant. So, let's cast him. Here you have the Treant. Let's just give him max level. So this hero can do some slow. And like I can cast this Nature's Grasp. As you can see, my opponent is slowed by 35%. On level 1 it's 20%, 25, level 2 30%, level 3. So you can cast this. You can also cast this on a creep wave. So let's see, there's a creep wave here. I cast this. The creeps are slowed. The hero is slowed. Yeah.
This is all very well.
And then you can cast a Leech Seed on an opponent. But you can, and it creates a tree. If I take this sapling facet, and I can also cast it on the ground. So, and if I have some more opponents, oops, Abaddon. If I have some opponent heroes, and where's my Treant here? Your ultimate. It lasts for 3, 4, 5 seconds, so you can root all those heroes for 3, 4, 5 seconds. And if I buy Blink Dagger, I could even do this. You know, I blink in, and then those heroes are all rooted. And also living armor, you can cast it on a teammate. So this guy has 1800 HP. Now I can cast it with level 25 talent on all of them. Or if I don't have 25, I can cast it on one hero. And also I can cast it on a tower. So this tower has 1800 HP. Now I'm healing it. As you can see, the tower gets healing and 18 bonus armor. So it's full HP again. And also has plus 18 armor. That's a lot. On level 20 it's plus 8. And also I can buy a shard. This shard makes me invisible, as you can see here. Now I'm visible. I walk to a tree, I'm invisible. Or I cast it here on a tree. With the leech seed I sapling talent. And when there's an opponent, I can hit him and he's rooted. So there's an opponent, and now he's rooted. So let's go now to the next hero from the list. Hold on 1 second, I'll show you the talents. For Oracle, the shard, here you have a Reign of Destiny. This Reign of Destiny makes enemies receive damage and have reduced health amplification, and allies heal and have increased incoming heal amplification. So if I cast it on opponents, you see their health is dropping by 20%.
Not yet. Oh, imagine the outcome.
And if I cast it on this on my teammates, my teammates are healing and have health amplification. So they are back to full HP. So let's see here. Omni Knight shard. After a 3-second delay, the target is purified again with 65% effectiveness. So I'm purified. And now again. So let's say I'm standing next to an opponent. Oh wait, I need to do this. So I'm healing myself. And now another heal. That's nice. It shard only cost 1400 HP. Or it costs nothing because you get a free shard from the Tormentor building. I cannot show you the Tormentor building in demo mode though, it's not possible. So then we have Abaddon shard. Miscoil causes Miscoil to also deal attack damage and apply effects from items and abilities. So Miscoil This is very, very strong. As you could see, I just bashed. This Oracle got bashed from a mist coil. Oh, this is the reason why this hero has such a high win rate if it's played on core. So if I go back to Abaddon, carry, what else could I buy? Items and abilities. Maybe Maelstrom, let's see if this works.
That is one possible course.
So, yeah, see? Maelstrom procs and Basher procs just from throwing this. And it only has a 5-second cooldown. So, as you can see, and I'm not even talking about the Aghanim scepters, I'm just showing you the shards for now.
Omniscient light.
But if I give this guy Omni Knight and Abaddon, Treant, Oracle, if I give them some Aghanims, here it says Guardian Angel has global cast range and affects buildings, increases radius, so I could even cast this on a building. So let's say this Oracle.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Let's see this Oracle does some damage to this tower. Tower has 1000 HP. Now I'm this Omni Knight with my Aghanims. I can heal the building. No, I cannot heal the building, but it's immune to physical damage. And remember, it's for 9 seconds. 9 seconds a building.
Your middle tower is under attack.
9 seconds. So you cannot... If you want to quickly finish a game in 9 seconds before your opponents are respawning and you're playing against this Omni Knight, this is not going to work. Or I can also cast this globally on teammates. I'm standing here and all the way up here I cast this on my teammates. 70 seconds cooldown. And they're all immune to physical. So I'm standing here again, show you. Maybe I just respawn from base and then can already make my teammates invulnerable.
I'll not falter.
So Abaddon increases duration while bird time is active. Anytime an ally takes more than 550 damage while within 900 range of Abaddon, an individual mist coil will automatically fire towards that ally. So let's just cast this. Oh, what's happening here? Why is nothing? Anytime an ally takes more than 550 damage. So if I upgrade this,
It's not time yet.
why is this not working? While am I doing something wrong here? While bird time is active, anytime. Yeah, now you can see it. So if this is active and you take more than 550 damage, it throws some mist coil. Okay. Then we have the Treant. His ultimate, you can place some ice in the forest. So let's say on this tree I want to put an eye. Now I can see this oracle. This oracle is walking here, he thinks, okay, I'm just gonna walk here, place a ward or something like this. And you see him, so you can... He places some ward, and I can root him, even though I'm not there. Like, I'm here, but I'm still rooting him. What else does this do? Gives unobstructed vision in that location. The units will be entangled and damaged. You could see this. He's taking some damage, but not much. It's only 85% damage, and it's only 5 seconds duration. So if you compare these ultimates, 9-second Guardian Angel is much better. The Spirit time healing your teammates much better than the Ice. And also you have to walk somewhere to place these eyes. It's not that easy. But it gives you a decent vision. And then Oracle causes False Promise to have a 0.5 second fade delay. The fade delay, it doesn't say here anywhere how much the fade delay is. It just says temporary alters an ally's destiny, delaying any healing or damage taken until False Promise ends. Any healing that is delayed by False Promise is amplified, removes most negative status effects and disables on initial cast. And then some more information. If you press Alt, you can read it, but yeah, it doesn't say how much fade delay, 0.5 second fade delay, invisibility. So what they want to tell you is that instead of just casting this, you know, you cast this on your teammate with the Aghanims. Let's wait it out. But with the Aghanims you get invisible for 0.5 seconds. So quickly invisible. Oh, still invisible. So you're actually invisible all the time. Causes Phosphorus to have a 0.15 second fade delay invisibility. You could also read it like it makes you invisible for 0.15 seconds, but no, it makes you invisible for the whole duration. Yeah, I don't have any special talent. I don't have any special innate or facet ability. So it also grants 25% spell damage bonus and 0.25 reduced base attack time. So if I'm attacking this guy, wait, here, you could see it's a bit slow, but now I cast the ultimate, it's a bit faster. Because I have 0.25 reduced base attack. Maybe I can see, you can see it under numbers. Attack speed, base attack time. So the attack speed would be 0.99 seconds, 191. And now it's 0.86191. Attack speed, but 0.86. And now it's back to 0.99. The first row attack speed. Okay, and now let's continue. I can create one more hero. So maybe Elder Titan. Ally Elder Titan. Which facet do I take? Drains magic resistance and armor. Or Monumentum. You get base attack speed. No, base attack speed is reduced, but his movement speed grants attack speed. I'm not sure about this. Hold on. Elder Titan guides. So Tortellini, he would go for facet 2. Facet 2 would be Monumentum.
If that is what one wants.
So I am getting base attack speed is reduced. So I have 1.57 second attack speed right now. It's reduced. But movement speed grants attack speed. Movement speed grants attack speed. So with this hero you have Tranquil Boots. 1.57 seconds, 109 attack speed. And now it is 125 attack speed. And 1.3 second. So this would be a typical Elder Titan. He gets Tranquil Boots. Maybe you buy some Bracer or just one. Went. But then you upgrade your boots to Boots of Bearing. And if I press this, I have 454. So I press this. And instead of 137 attack speed, I have 202 attack speed. And then Elder Titan. What are people buying these days? You buy some, yes, Shard, Solar Crest, some Shard. Hold on 1 second. Solar Crest. So you do this. Well, it's not that much. What else could you buy with Elder Titan? Yeah, maybe if you play him as a core hero, you would get some Harpoon, Saint Yasha, Silver Edge. Like this. Let's see now how much. I'm quite fast with the Saint Yasha. So it's already high, 0.72 attack speed per second, 238 attack speed. Now let's see if we can get a basher. And if I press if my support presses Boots of Bearing, yeah, this is a lot of attack speed. 0.57, so half a second, every half second one hit. And let's do this. Maybe you have some face boots and Daedalus. Then I add some levels. Let's make him level 18. Some more attack speed or astral spirit movement speed. But let's just get hero attack speed and attack speed. I do this. Very strong. Very, very strong. So this hero, if you get some items, he's very strong. And look, if I cast this, if I cast a spirit on some opponents, I have max movement speed. Like if you take a haste rune, you have 550 movement speed.
Flanking.
Haste rune, 550 movement speed. But with Elder Titan,
I'll take point.
even if I drop some of these items, I'm now at 310. Casted on 5 opponents. I have 434. With boots I have 500. I'm so fast. And with Saint and Yasha it's almost at max. 550. And I haven't even bought the shard yet and Aghanims. So his shard lowers his cooldown. You can cast this spirit and it puts these heroes to sleep. Puts them to sleep for up to 4.4 seconds on level 4. You can also alt cast it. So if I have a spirit here, I can jump to the spirit. Or if I cast it normally, I'm staying at my position. And they added this move Astral Spirit, so you can also move it. I want to move it here or here. So back in the days you had to click on it or had a hotkey for this, if I remember correctly. But now you can just move it. So I cast it, but I want to move it on my opponents here. Move it, move it, move it, and then... But it's a bit sad, it doesn't show me when the spirit runs out. Like now I get the Titan buff because I have Aghanims. Scepter gives me 50% magic resistance for 2 seconds per affected enemy hero when the spirit returns. So if I cast it on one hero, I have this for 2 seconds. And if I cast it on 5 heroes, I cannot click on it, I have to move it with this. But now I have 10 seconds, 50% magic resistance and spirit, yeah, debuff immune and 50% magic resistance. So I do this. This guy tries to do some magical damage on me, but it's only 50%. And without it, 2 Dagons would do much more. So I can definitely see why this hero has such a high win rate. Elder Titan, I can understand it. And Omni Knight, I can understand it. This is just 9 seconds Guardian Angel. Also the double heal. Elder Titan, I haven't even casted his ultimate. It would be like this. You cast this Earth Splitter and boom. And all the time you are debuff immune with Aghanim's Scepter and have 50% magic resistance for 10 seconds. So you see someone and you can just altcast it, jump there, wait for it and just right click. Very strong for a core and support also. Then the Treant, his spells are just, they're good spells, but Ice in the Forest, compared to these two, it's weak. Abaddon, we talked about it, all his spells, Scepter Shard, probably much better because of on core hero, because on support you cannot make that many plays. You're just a walking melee hero who heals and gives some shield. And Oracle, as you can see, you have 5 amazing spells. Fortune End constantly dispels on level 25. Fortune End constantly dispels. So the whole duration you get a dispel, or you take plus 1.56 seconds false promise duration. But yeah, those would be the 5 support heroes. So this took a bit more time than I expected. I wanted to show you maybe the top 5 for each role, but I'll end the video here. I will just do 2 more things before I end it. I will show you the Fantasy Oracle Challenge again. So those are my groups. I think Gaming Gladiators are going to be number 1. Second, Extreme Gaming, but this could also be 1 and 2 different. Then on 3rd place, I think 1W team and Heroic for 4th place for Group A. For the Group B, I think the G2 XIG guys are gonna make it. I trust in the Chinese. I really like those players. Very experienced, very strong players. Second would be Tundra. They're a bit new team, but also very strong players. Third would be Cloud9. But maybe Cloud9 can surprise me and they're gonna make it to 2nd place and Tundra will be 3rd place. We'll see. Then we have Talon on 4th place, but as I mentioned in the eSport earnings, a lot of teams from SEA, Malaysia, Philippines, they made a lot of money, like 14 million, 11 million, so together 25 million. That surprised me a little bit. Maybe the Talent guys will surprise me and be 2nd place in this group. Or for Group C, I'm not on. Oh, it says A, B round robin and C, D round robin. Group C. So Group C, I think Falcon. I trust in all these players. Just Mal, Ryan. I'm not sure how good he is, but he's a mid player. They wouldn't play with him if he wasn't really good. So, like very experienced players like Snaking and Crit, Skitter, Amar, they definitely chose him because he's a good mid player. So I have trust there. Team Zero would be second. I don't really know these players that well, but like I mentioned, you can always believe in the Chinese. They are trying their best. Then third would be BB team, and fourth would be Nouns. This could also be a bit different. Maybe Nouns is gonna make it third place and BB team is going to make it fourth place. Or if this Chinese team does not perform at all, then it would be different again. It would be BB or Nouns third place. Second place. So this is a difficult choice between Team Zero, BB team, and Nouns, for me at least. Group D, I would have Team Spirit, the champions, on number 1, Team Liquid on second place, but this could also be Liquid 1 and Team Spirit second, but I have more trust in the Spirit players. Aurora Gaming would be third then, and Beast Coast would be fourth. So if you continue here with the seeding decider, this would mean GG plays against Cloud9, and I think they advance. Liquid wins against BB Team. IG wins against 1W Team. And Team Zero wins against Aurora Team. Falcon would win against Beast Coast. Chandra would win against Heroic. Team Spirit would win against Nouns. And XG would win against Talon. Which would bring us to upper bracket round 1, which is a difficult choice. Will GG Gaming Gladiators, Gaben Gladiators, will they win against Liquid? This is always a very difficult match. But I have more faith in Gaming Gladiators. We'll see how that goes. Could also be Liquid winning. Here I have the Team Zero against IG. This would be Europe West against Europe West. And this would be China against China. I think IG is gonna make it. They are much more experienced. Then we have Falcon against Tundra. Falcon have played together for a longer time than Tundra, so I believe in the Falcons. Maybe the Tundra guys are gonna surprise me, we'll see. And this would be Europe, United States, and Arab state. I'm not exactly sure where Amar is from. I already forgot. And Stanislav, I think he was Russian. And here we would have Team Spirit against Extreme Gaming. So Russia, Ukraine against the Chinese team. This is a very, very tough choice. Xingqiu, Ame, DY, XM, XXS, they're such good players, overall good team. But I have more faith in Team Spirit. It's very small. Maybe Larl is going to be not as good as the XM, but maybe he is. So this is a very, very difficult choice. Which would then mean that Gaming Gladiators is here against G2 IG. Falcons against Team Spirit. I would believe Team Spirit wins against Falcons, and this is very difficult again. Is GG gonna make it against IG? We'll have to see. So, and then the question would be, is Team Spirit making it against GG or G2 IG? If they do, Team Spirit would be in the final again. If they don't, then we will have some maybe Falcons making it to the final, G2, GG Liquid making it into the final from the upper bracket round 2 upper bracket finals and then into the grand final. But I would say the best chances are probably, if you look at this bracket, the best chance would be Team Spirit G2XIG or GG. Which brings us to the lower bracket, which is a bit sad then, because here I think Cloud9 is gonna definitely make it against BB Team, but we will see how that goes. I trust the Aurora guys, they're gonna make it against 1W Team. Here we would have Heroic or Beast Coast. So Beast Coast, the organization, has a more popular name, but Heroic, I know some of these players for a longer time. I think they're gonna win this. And here we would have Talon against Nouns. I think Talon is gonna make it, but it could also be Nouns. We will have to see. Which would then finish lower bracket round 1 and bring us to lower bracket round 2, where I think Liquid is definitely gonna win against Cloud9, but they would have a long way to the final. So Liquid, if they make it, they really want to win against Gaming Gladiators here, because otherwise they would have to go all this way. It's very tough to play best of 3 here, best of 3, best of 3, best of 3, best of 3, and then best of 5 final. It's so difficult with this format. Winning lower bracket round 2, 3, 4, 5, lower bracket final, and then the final. And you remember, they have to win a lower bracket final against Gaming Gladiators or Falcon or Team Spirit. It's gonna be very difficult. Here you have the Chinese team, Team Zero. I think they will definitely win against Aurora Gaming. And already this would be Liquid against the Chinese team Zero. Very strong opponent waiting for them. Another very strong opponent waiting here. Tundra would be in the lower bracket. I think they can definitely win against Heroic. They just have much more experience and better players. And Extreme Gaming is definitely gonna win against Talon. I'm very sure of it if they make it there, because they're probably very close to winning against Team Spirit. And it would be same with XG. Then for Liquid, they would have to go all the way here against some teams that are dropping: Falcons, Spirit, IG, GG. But if this bracket continues, then I would probably say Liquid is going to advance here, Extreme Gaming is going to advance here, lower bracket round 3 and 4. Then it's going to be Liquid against XG in lower bracket round 5. And the lower bracket final would then be XG or Liquid against probably Falcons and maybe Gaming Gladiators. So who is going to advance here? It's hard to tell. who of those is going to advance. But you would definitely you would have a team from China in the upper bracket final and one in the lower bracket final. You would have the Western team in the upper bracket final with GG, so XG and Team Zero, also three Chinese teams. And in the upper bracket, some Russian, Ukrainian team. So it's a bit difficult to tell what's going to happen here. I'm happy that I don't have to decide this. I can do those predictions in 7 days, available in 7 days, so I can watch some matches and find out who is playing well, who is not playing that well. So those are my Oracle Challenge predictions for now, but as you can see, it's going to be balanced. Some teams from Europe, China, Russia, Europe West, and Eastern Europe, they will probably here be in the top 6. So the top 6 would be like XG, Liquid, Spirit, Falcons, G2, XIG, and GG. Yeah, so I showed you the support heroes for now and the prediction, and now I am going to not end the video. I already said I'm going to end the video 30 minutes ago, but I just want to quickly talk about the heroes. So I showed you like the top 5 support heroes just from the win rates, but I don't think we will see that much trend. So the next support hero would probably be Shadow Shaman, or maybe Enigma, Lich at TI. Then for the support position 4 heroes, so hard support is position 5, support is position 4. For the support position 4 heroes, we will probably see, let's look at those heroes. We will probably see Earth Spirit. I've played some Earth Spirit, he's very strong, but sometimes the matches can go up to 60 minutes, 70, 80, 90 minutes. Then we will see some... it's not that easy. The position 4 heroes are not high in the win rates. You will see some Shadow Demon maybe because he has a break option. You will see some... where's Hoodwink? You will see some Hoodwink because he also has the break option. You know, if you learn mechanics, if I type in break, break is a unit under the influence of break will have its passive abilities disabled. So Shadow Demon has that and Hoodwink has that. So I think, yeah, we will see Hoodwink, we will see Shadow Demon, we will see Earth Spirit, then Earthshaker has always been a position 4 hero. And of course Tinker. Tinker will definitely be picked, but let's see how much his win rate will be. And Shadow Shaman could also be played as position 4. Then maybe we will see some Rubik sometimes, maybe some Nyx Assassin. Also a lot of pro players are good with Dark Willow. In pubs, Pudge is always picked, but in pro teams it's not picked that much. So if I have to decide on the 5 heroes, it would be probably some Earth Spirit and Earthshaker, some Hoodwink with his break ability, some Shadow Demon with his break ability. And then we would have Tinker. This would be my 5. However, maybe we see some micro heroes like Enchantress 2 or some Gen picked as position 5 and 4. Marcy is also often picked as position 4. Yeah, we will have to see what the pros will do with this. And then for offlane, Night Stalker is very, very strong. Why? Because you can choose this talent, Night Rain. The game starts at night instead of day, which means the first 5 minutes of the game is going to be night. He's very strong, and overall, you just have an earlier second night. You also have his Hunter in the Night ultimate ability, very strong. I mean, Dark Ascension, but they also buffed Hunter in the Night, and he has overall very strong spells. I won a lot of matches with him in my pubs. I don't know why those stats are so bad. Like my stats are so bad for the zero progress stats. Yeah, I didn't win that much, but I haven't played him. Look, this is like 2023, 21, 22, 19. So this would be Night Stalker. He's definitely going to be picked. Then Legion Commander. It's such an easy hero to play. Or if you play Legion Commander, all you do is you buy learn. All you need to do is you buy a Blink Dagger, but before you buy the Blink Dagger, you buy Blade Mail. So you buy Blade Mail and Blink, or the pros would sometimes do Blink and then Blade Mail. And you just blink in, duel someone. As you can see, a duel is you put someone for 3.75 up to 5.25 seconds into a duel, and he cannot move. So you just duel someone, and you get bonus damage, 10 bonus damage level 1, 20 on level 2, 30 on level 3. We will definitely going to see this. It's very easy to play. You can always smoke yourself or go invisible with some Shadow Blade later on. Then we will maybe see... So let's see what else. The Elder Titan, I talked about it, and Abaddon, they could also be picked as offlane. And I'm not sure about Bloodseeker. Lycan can sometimes be picked as position 3, but you are forced to end the game. Usually he falls off very hard at the end game. So if you win in 40 minutes, or if you win in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40, 50, all is good. But if the game goes longer, 60, 70, 80, 90 minutes, hero falls off quite heavily. But he has this new talents. You have some wolves, and they have... I tried it once. They have some new ability, like summon wolves, and you have like 5 wolves, and these wolves, they um what was it again? Well, they have some new spell. You can test it in a lobby, or I'm just gonna quickly show you. Lycan. Which talent was it again? Lycan. No, this is the wrong talent. Now they're just following me.
For the honor of my house.
This is not the talent I wanted.
Beware.
Lycan ally. I have to do another demo. Was it Spirit Wolves? Which facet was it, or was it Pack Leader? Let's quickly test it, because I already forgot which facet it was. It was definitely not the facet I just showed you. It's not this one either.
I look to battle.
Prepare for battle.
Creates non-attacking wolves. Pack Leader.
Filthy land.
So here you have this Pack Leader.
France.
Cripple invisibility. Yeah, now you can see it. If I am level... So it's Apex Predator. No, it's the Facet Pack Leader. The Facet Pack Leader.
Yes.
And then you have this hamstring.
My instincts are true.
So if I hit an opponent, it has hamstring taking extra damage when attacked by one of the Lycan units. So you can't move for a bit. So if I'm an opponent and I wanna walk here, I'm rooted. The wolves are rooting me.
So you say.
This is why this hero could be picked as offlane. And now he has 9 hamstring. And you can also press this. Now they gain hasted phased movement, 100% evasion and 20 attack speed. So I have 460 movement speed. Now I have phase boots like movement. You know, phase boots. I can just walk through someone. That's what phase means.
On the trail.
And the wolf have it too. The wolves have it. And I can cast this. It's a bit annoying that you have to do it like this. Like you cannot just cast it once and it does hamstring for both. You need to micro it like this. Cooldown 4 seconds. This wolf has 7 seconds cooldown. Then again. This has cooldown. This has cooldown. So we would have to do the wolves like hero on 1, wolves on 2. This wolf on 3, on 4. So I'm walking around here, hitting my wolves, and then I micro it my wolf here on the different hotkey.
I look to battle.
But this could be a reason why this hero is picked, so you have to take Facet Pack Leader. And then in my pubs I see a lot of Sand King, so it would be Night Stalker, Legion, maybe Abaddon, Elder Titan, maybe even Omni Knight, Lycan, Sand King on offlane, and Centaur, easy to play, you just blink in, stun someone. This would be probably the offlane heroes. Brewmaster could also be picked. Chaos Knight is probably more carry. Maybe someone wants to play Broodmother, but or X, of course X is a international hero. So with X you just blink in, call someone, they stay in a place for 2 seconds or 3 seconds. How much is it now? It's 3 seconds on level 4. So it would be X here. Brewmaster is also upgraded. You have 4 spirits now, Earth, Storm, Fire, Void. Instead of just 3, they added the Void Bruling. As you can see in the show, if you use this instead of having your hero who's walking around, you have 4 spirits. And with each spirit you have different spells for 20 seconds on level 3, on 16 seconds on level 1, 18 seconds level 2. This would be the offlane hero, Centaur, blink in, stun someone, Sand King, blink in, stun someone. Legion, blink in, stun someone. Night Stalker, you don't need the blink dagger, but you can buy it. It's easier to play blink in. So the offlane heroes, they are usually the tanks, but also initiators. But a lot of pro players, they also pick other heroes like Primal Beast, Pango, Mars, Magnus. Maybe even some Doom sometimes. Beastmaster is picked very often by pro players. Darkseer sometimes. There are many offlane heroes. We will have to see which one the pros choose. Mid lane, if you look at the win rates, and if I look at my pubs, what do I see? I see a lot of Sniper. I see a lot of Outworld Destroyer. Outworld Devourer used to be this name. I see a lot of Lina. If there's a good player, I see Invoker. If it's a good player, I see Arc Warden. And then Ember Spirit, but he got nerfed a lot. But I think he's still quite good. And if you look at the trends, Medusa is here. But Medusa is going to be picked as a carry, not mid, probably. Mid hero from these, there's no mid hero. Klings is usually picked for carry or position 4, but in pubs it's often picked mid. We'll have to see if some pro team wants to pick mid Klings. Then Bloodseeker, not picked for mid, usually carry. Void Spirit is good, I played him. I can recommend his hero, he's good. Kunkka. Let's see, do people pick Kunkka mid? Not right now. So mid hero is usually the last pick. Right now in this patch, sometimes it's safe lane. So it's very situational which mid hero you're gonna get. Your mid hero can win you the game. Like just by picking the last 24th pick, picking the mid hero is going to win you the game sometimes. So you can even see some Storm Spirit, sometimes Shadow Fiend. If they have a Meepo player, team is going to pick Meepo maybe. It just depends what you need. Like drafting in Dota 2 is very complicated. You have to have a very high understanding of this game to outpick an opponent, especially with your last pick. But if you look just at the trends and the win rates, we are most likely seeing for the top 5. Yeah, not really any hero here. In the top 10, it would be maybe Klings, but I'm not sure about it. Tinker, maybe, but people play him as support. Some pros, they play him mid, but it's a bit risky, I think. You should rather go for him as support. But of course you can try it out. if you are one game ahead in a best of 3, you could try it out. So, not too sure about Klings and Bloodseeker. So it would be Void Spirit, Arc Warden. Not too sure about Visage Conquer Enigma. I don't think so. OD. Some pros players admit, but it's also a bit greedy. And what else do we have here? No mid heroes at all. Viper, Lone Druid. Sometimes they're a good mid, sometimes they're better on offlane or as carry. So I have to look down. It's dropping to like 50% win rate. Wind Ranger also picked as carry these days, not mid. Yeah, I don't like this for mid players. Here you have some Lashrak, Meepo, DP, Quap. Those are mid heroes, Husker, Storm. And this is below 50%. So it's not easy. I would say if you want to have a mid, if you're a mid player and you want to have a safe game, you tell your captain to pick your Void Spirit. You tell your captain to pick your Arc Warden, but you have to be a good Arc Warden player. It's not easy. I have many games on Arc Warden, and it's possible to perform well on this hero. I'll show you my last match. This one, this didn't go that long. This one, there were some immortal players. It didn't go that long. Let's see here if I have something else. There's also some immortal. Here you can see I was very farmed. Bloodthorn, Mjolnir, BKB, Swift Blink. Started with Midas. And this game was 40 minutes. So you can definitely pick Arc Warden mid. And an OD. I'm not too sure about these. Alchemist could be situational mid. Yeah, and those are also situational. Lashrak, Wind. No, not Wind Ranger. It's usually mid. No, I mean carry now. DP, Quap. Storm is down here. Pagna down here. Lina. Ember Puck below 50%. Necro below 49. Zeus 48%. Invoker only 48. DK 47. You often see DK on offlane now. TA, a mid hero, Pango 46 only. It's like these heroes are very low on win rate. Yeah, so one last time, if I'm a mid player, I cannot really play these mid Medusas, very greedy. It's a more a carry hero. And with Kling's Seeker, it's a bit greedy too. So to be safe, I would want a Void Spirit, I would want the Arc One. Sand King, Enigma, Visage, Kunkka could be mid, but they are often better on offlane or support. Wyvern could be a strong mid. Or I get the OD. Void Spirit, OD. Yeah, Void Spirit, OD. And then Void Spirit, OD, Arc 1. It's already getting complicated. Those would be the three, I guess. Void Spirit, Arc 1, OD. If I look at the mid heroes, Arc 1, Void Spirit, OD. They are very strong, these three. I can recommend them. Everything else, kind of situational. And also, You don't want to play the international and you pick some, oh, please pick me some Mirana mid, some TA mid, some Pango mid, and then it has like a 46% win rate and does nothing. So the mid players have to come up with something. Maybe it's smarter to pick some strong offlane hero and put him on mid, or some Earth Spirit, you put him on mid instead of position 4. Yeah, it's not an easy patch for mid players, I guess. And lastly, let's look at the safe lane heroes. So every TI we see some anti-mage, we see some Spectre. But which heroes have a high win rate? Medusa would be up here. Klings, Ursa. I can definitely recommend these 3 heroes. I played Klings and Ursa. Very strong heroes. Here I'll show you my win with Klings. 24 kills, 17 assists, and remember I am a support player usually. But this is like, so you start the match, you buy some Desolator, your shard is very strong. You get MKB sometimes, but you can also get Daedalus instead of MKB. I just bought MKB because they had a Phantom Assassin, and Phantom Assassin has some very high evasion. Or did they change it? Where is it? Yeah, starting evasion, 20% evasion, bonus evasion 1.5%. So this PA could not do anything. You can see to the scoreboard 9, 10, 12. I have 24, 5, 17. And also, like, his burning barrage shard is so strong. Also, the Kling's Aghanims is also very strong. I can definitely recommend him. Ursa, recommend him. You could even try, like we said, or like I showed you guys, Abaddon carry could be an option. Elder Titan carry could be an option. Then continuing on here, instead of Ursa, Klings, Medusa, and those, you can even go for Lycan carry, Wraith King carry. I can recommend it. Arc Warden carry is not as good as mid, but sometimes it can be an option. Lycan, you have to finish the game. If you don't finish the game, you're probably not winning with Lycan. Lifestealer has always been a strong hero at TI. CK, you see him a lot. Juggernaut, always been at TI. Laundred, Spectre, I talked about it, it's a TI hero. So carry players have much more options. But if I want to win the TI with a team, I would have to see how good are the Abaddon on carry, how good is Elder Titan. Can I really make my Medusa farm? Can I make Medusa farm if the game goes like 90 minutes, 60 minutes? Or am I losing 4 versus 5 because my Medusa is not joining any fights? I would probably pick Ursa Klings, and I would pick Wraith King, I would pick Arc Warden, Lifestealer, but Arc Warden I'd rather go for him for mid. So Wraith King, Lifestealer, Ursa Klings, CK sometimes, Juggernaut sometimes, Spectre, Alchemist, PA maybe, but they are all melee. They are all melee. Wind Ranger would be a range carry. In my pubs, a lot of people pick carry, Wind Ranger. Yeah, it would only be Arc Warden range, Klings range, Wind Ranger ranged, Medusa ranged, so 4 options. And if you scroll down, Weaver used to be good last TI, now it's at 53%. Husker, greedy, but can work out sometimes. Lada, melee. Lena Razor could be sometimes good, depends on the draft. Anti-mage only 59.5%, draw only 49. TB, a very strong hero, but it's only 48.6%. Yeah, it's a bit tough drafting carry hero. Luna used to be a strong TI hero, Void used to be a strong TI hero, but they are also low win rate. Gyrocopter, often TI hero, only 47.5. Sven TI hero, 46%. Morphling TI hero, only 46. PL TI hero, only 43%. Yeah, it's not that easy. So I feel like if you play this captain's mode, create lobby captain's mode, it's gonna be Europe West server for Copenhagen in Denmark. You're playing this, you're the captain, and suddenly you know what heroes to pick for hard support, you know what heroes to pick for support, many options. You know what heroes to pick for off lane, many options. But for mid and carry, you only have, from mid, we talked about it, this is only the Arc Warden, the Void Spirit, OD, and then it gets complicated. You only have 3 heroes. Remember, they have 7 bans. You have 7 bans, your opponent has 7 bans. What if Arc Warden, OD, Void Spirit are banned out? You have to pick something else. Puts you all out of your comfort zone. For safe lane, the same. You have your Klings. You have your Ursa. You have your Medusa, but it's passive. Then maybe you have your Wraith King. Then you have your Lifestealer maybe. But everything else a bit out of the comfort zone. CK, Morphling, PL, low win rate. Muerta can be strong, but is it really a TI hero? We have to see. Your typical Spectre anti-mage is very low win rate. Wind Ranger, strong hero, but is it really going to win you TI? The new Wind Ranger is carry. Yeah, it's complicated to draft because they can also ban out Wind Ranger, Ursa, Klings, and who else was it? Maybe some Wraith King Lycan. Lycan isn't even here. Lycan. Oh, here he is, offlane. Yeah. So drafting, if I think about it like this, maybe you want to pick your carry mid in the first phase, at least one of them, just to have it. Because on offlane you have many options, and on support, hard support, you have so many options. Like the heroes that have a high win rate are not IO that has been seen at TI. It's not the Nature's Prophet that has been seen at TI. Those are some other heroes. So this will be very interesting to see for the tournaments. Yeah. Which hero will they pick? Which hero will the people pick at the international? And last word for now, really. So I bought this level 50 for 30 euros, and you have to level it up slowly. by winning and playing I can get points, earn up to 12 points each week. But as you can see here, I'm gonna go back to this. Wait. Rewards. As you can see here, I got the HD skin. I got some stickers, some capsules, some teleport effects. But the sound effects here. See you later, nerds. Nice la.
Dos, uno, adios.
Tres, dos, uno, adios. Prietna, 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 I don't know what this means.
Wow.
And the wow, if I want to have these sounds, I need 225. So if I level up, let's say I'm level 57, I only get level 59, but I want to have 225. So I would have to win, how much is it? It's 42, and then 100, 142, plus 25, so 162, 172. I would have to gain 167 levels. 167, yes. And if I purchase levels, 8 levels cost 5 euros. So if I want to have the 225, it would cost me 100 euros. 100. That's a lot of money, 100 euros. And if I play in the next week and win, I maybe get to level 100 or something like this, or maybe 120. But if I'm at, let's say I'm at 120 and I want more levels, 120, and I need plus 100. So it would be like this. I would have to spend 60 euros just to have those permanent jet wheels. 60 euros for 5 jet wheels. That would be more than 10 euros for one jet wheel. That's kind of a rip-off, if you ask me. You're playing a game, 10 euros for a sound effect from some caster, and those sound effects, I like them. I like all of these 5 sound effects. But those sound effects, they are not new. They have been in the game for many years. So if you have 60 euros, you can, like, I can buy a completely new game, like the new Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption maybe, or I was at Gamescom like 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, something like this. There were a lot of games, and one game maybe costs 10 euros, the next one 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I rather buy one game and have fun with it. I can play it for many weeks or months even, or years, and instead of buying those sound effects for 10 euros. That the collector's Aegis is at 300, I can understand it. It's always the biggest price of a compendium. But some sound effects, I mean, come on, really. I wanted to have some fun. I really believed if I buy this, I would get at least one of these sound effects. But if I go here, customize jet wheels, sounds, they are locked. As you can see here, they are locked. I cannot add them. Hide locked. Here I have some Queen Imperia.
Fall at my feet, peasant. Of all the ways to die, why am I surrounded by such peons? I'm seriously getting tired of this place.
Here I have some 2023 caster sounds.
Oh my god, no, not like this! La trampa mortal.
просто муа.
舞也是很美丽的，太牛了这一波。
And the Dota Plus sounds, some anniversary
That was
sounds.
unreal. Goodness.
God Gamer alert! God Gamer detected!
So here are some 2022 sounds,
Bro, what are you doing?
some 2021 sounds. But I cannot add any of these sounds. Like, okay, so here it says cut, this from Willard Noise. So, I mean, come on, Valve. I just want to have one of these sounds. Why do I have to buy, like... I mean, let's just be real here. You can turn on the radio. A radio costs... How much does a radio cost? Maybe 10 euros, 5 euros. You can turn on a radio and then you buy some batteries for maybe 2 euros. So you have a radio station and this works for a whole year. Maybe the batteries are working for 1 year, maybe the batteries are working for 2 years. You can hear radio station music, you get the news, you get the different radio stations, different types of music, different types of news, maybe some podcast. And for 1 year, and here I have some compendium, and I cannot even have access to one sound effect, which has been in Dota for years. I think this is really, really bad, like compared to the Frost of Icewrack, Desert of Truth, the Markets of Midgate. They gave you so much awesome stuff here, which you can unlock more if you pay money, but they also give you a lot of awesome stuff. But not being able to have a sound effect, it's just so strange to me. I have no idea why they did this. Bingo, we'll have to see. And also the question is here, if I have to buy like $60, I mean euros or 100 to unlock these 60, then I can rather give the rap god Oli Pixel for his casting. I can give him some...
You see, that right there is why I love this game. You get the wards and I'll get the smoke. It's time for a gank, so we better not choke.
I can buy 5 euros for this sound effect. I can support the rap god for 5 euro. Then I can support some Chinese guy with some cool voice line. I can support some Russian or Ukrainian with some cool voice line. Like this Joker. This is very funny. I can support some of the Spanish guys. I have to look which one, but 5 euros plus 2, and then 50 euros would be 10 people, 60 euros, 12 people. I can support 12 talents. 12 talents, and I have 12 permanent sounds from the talents instead of this. So, yeah, I don't really understand why they do this. But other than that, I'm happy about the HUD skin teleport effects. I am very happy about the terrain, the autumn terrain. It looks very awesome if you have Dota Plus access. But if you're a pro player, you should play on default terrain just to see everything clearly. But if you want to have fun, you can play with the different terrains. Desert, Immortal Gardens, Overgrown, Sanctrums, the King News Journey. they add a different terrain every season. So yeah, but I don't want to be like, oh my god, why they do this? It's so bad. Because let's see here, maybe these fantasy points and Oracle challenge, maybe this is going to give me, and the bingo, maybe this is going to give me a lot of levels, and then I will be level 225 for this, and I will get these. I have to see. Yeah, I already said like 3 or 4 times I want to end the video, but I have to speak about the fantasy here. So when you can change some titles here, you can roll tokens to change this, and some of these tokens are, or some of these like titles, tokens, emblems, they're very strange. Like you have some token, if my Miposhka plays blue heroes, he gets 20%. Dude, he's playing the international. He's not going to be like, yo, I'm gonna pick some blue ancient apparition, disrupt the wyvern because they're turquoise, teal, blue. No, he's going to pick the hero that wins him the tournament. Or have some Nisha, he has some green heroes. Then if he picks a green hero, he gets 20% bonus. If he picks some hero with horns, some hero with a bad teeth, some hero with whatever. It doesn't work like this. They're picking heroes that, or if a hero is I don't know if Yatoro Radan, I don't know if he is level 30 with his carry heroes, if he's Grandmaster, Dota Plus, or Master 25. I don't know this. I don't have information about it. So why would this be so complicated? It's completely gambling. I want to know, okay, this guy plays carry, so is he going to pick a hero like Lifestealer or Juggernaut who can, like, he's magic resistant for a while? Is he picking some Lifestealer? He has 80% magic resistance. Juggernaut has 80% magic resistance. Is he picking some hero who has a magic resistance? Then I get plus 20%. Is he the most farmed hero? Here has the lowest net worth. He's not going to have the lowest net worth. He's going to have the highest net worth or second highest. If plus 22%, if first blood does not happen until after 10 minutes, first blood is most likely going to happen before 10 minutes, but I didn't have I already re-rolled like 20, 30 times, but I didn't really get anything better. Why am I limited to strength hero? Miposhka is probably getting some intelligence hero, but he's most likely having the most assists, so I have this at least. When the hero player is chosen last, Nisha is a mid player, so his hero is chosen last. He's a carry player, so he mostly plays probably agility heroes, but maybe not. Maybe he plays some Lifestealer Chaos Knight and I'm not getting anything. So I'm not being lucky here, but maybe those options here are gonna give me points. But overall, I'm not that happy with this fantasy. It's much worse than last year's, I think. It's fun. It was a fun way. It's fun to do this, but it just feels like people that made this are not even playing this game. Because the people that made this, they don't understand how drafting works for pro players. Pro players are not being like, look guys, we are playing for 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, whatever. We are going to pick some green heroes, blue heroes, red heroes. It's not how pro players work and pro teams are thinking. They are looking at the stats, they are practicing the best heroes. Because if they pick some trash, let's say trash heroes, if they pick some very low win rate heroes, they are dying on the lanes. Then they are dying in the early game, mid game, and maybe it doesn't even come to late game because they keep picking low win rate. I'm gonna pick some blue hero, pink hero, yellow hero, and you're just losing. It's not how the pros are thinking, and it's not how people in pubs are thinking. They are not picking some random heroes. If you look at these heroes, those are some mostly high percent or high skill cap heroes. So yeah, I don't really know about why they did the fantasy, how they did it. I just hope for me that this will give me some points to level up. But in recent years, the fantasy was better. I feel like you would give some support hero, some extra GPM, and you give him some bonus. He's planting some wards, observer wards, sentry wards. He's using smoke of deceit. He gets plus 20%. Some mid hero maybe has a lot of kills, assists, or a lot of items. And some carry hero has a lot of last hits, has a lot of net worth. Now I don't really have this option. I have one good option and one option is trash. Or not completely trash, but it's not working. It's probably not going to work out. That's what I was trying to say. So it's a bit sad. Why not have two good ones or one good one and one okay one? Why is it like this? Why is it one good one? Assists, player chosen last, playing agility hero, and one lowest net worth, completely useless. First blood does not happen until after 10 minutes, kind of useless. Strength hero. Here I was a bit lucky. Maybe Miposhka is playing some. Maybe he's playing some Undying, some Treant. Maybe he's playing Elder Titan. But yeah. Maybe he's not playing Elder Titan, Undying, Treant. Maybe he's going for a Crystal Maiden, Hoodwink. Yeah, we have to see. So, not that happy. Not that happy with fantasy. Not that happy with the rewards. You have to spend a lot of way too much money for not really much. I'm happy with the Oracle challenge. Bingo, we'll have to see. Talent. It's probably better to get the permanent talent sounds because you cannot make it to the 225 probably. Or you just buy some supporters club. So
I just woke up. Leave me alone.
So you just buy some sound effects for the teams, but it's also 70 euros. Yeah, but let's see how it is. I'm mostly looking forward to the drafting because these graphs can change a lot. But I don't think there's going to be another patch during TI. It's never usually. So 7.37 is going to be the patch. And 7.37, not much changed here. I just feel like Zeus got a lot stronger. And Tinker got a little bit nerfed. Ringmaster a little bit nerfed. And all the other things are small changes. Shaker got some change. Scales with Echo, Slam instead of Totem. Yeah. That would be it about this patch. You can obviously find some small details, but not that many changes, just some small changes. So, hope you enjoyed this